morning, everyone. We're here at DEMA 2024, and we're here with Erin Quigley, who's going to tell us about some incredible new software that she's developed over the last couple of years, and we're super excited about using this. Tell us a little bit about it.
So the software is called BackscatterXterminator, and I didn't develop it by myself. I have to give the credit to Russell Croman of RC Astro, who developed a similar program that this is based on for removing stars from in front of deep space photography, like nebula, like Hubble telescope stuff. And I accidentally came upon it when a friend of mine, who's also an astrophotographer and underwater photographer, said, hey, I'm using this stuff to remove stars, but it might work on water. So we found out that it did. We twisted Russell's arm, and it has taken 2 years to perfect it, to work on Backscatter. And you saw it.
Yeah, we saw it.
BackscatterXterminator, I mean, I'll just describe it a little more clearly. It's a program that runs in Photoshop, but you don't need to know Photoshop to run it at all. It's one click. And what it does is it replaces Backscatter with stupid, accurate grain and image data. No blurring, no artifacting. It's magic.
It's almost pretty much flawless from what we saw.
It's crazy.
I mean, we've just come back from Magdalena Bay in Mexico. We had last week. We had some great conditions some days, like beautiful clear water, and then other days we had bad beers. We had like a lot of stuff in the water when you've got hunting sea lions and marlin and things like that. So I'm really looking forward to trying it on some of those.
Absolutely.
To see how we go. Big question. So it's available now.
As of yesterday.
As of yesterday. Recommended retail price is?
For the time being, our introductory price is $179.95 US.
Okay.
And we are guaranteed to keep that through. We are guaranteed to keep that through Black Friday, which is the 29th, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll keep the $179.95 US until Black Friday, and then afterwards we're going to probably pop it up, but we don't know how much, so I can't give you a hard number for that.
No, that's fine. So that sounds like a bargain to me, actually. So
when you see it run, it is.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people say, is it really that good? Listen, the beta team, the experience we had with the beta team when we sent this out, and we gave them a questionnaire to fill out, and it had a number of levels of prices. Like, what would you pay for this, what it's compared to, all this stuff. Most people picked the highest number right off the bat, but the ones that didn't emailed me back a couple days after they've been using it and said, I want to change my response. Take my credit card now, please. Because it's such a huge time saver. It was really revolutionary.
And I suppose the thing is, too, a lot of people probably look at it and think, oh, well, that's AI, like photo competition's going to adopt that, whatever. But it's like, to me, you can actually already do that function yourself in Photoshop. It just means you just don't have to spend those hours individually doing it yourself and creating all those layers, whereas it's just a one click and it's like really easy. So
right, but just to get in on the contest kind of idea, because this is not a global piece by piece by piece by piece removal, which is forbidden in a lot of contests. This is a local one. This is a global change that you can dial in the opacity of, and that you can remove where you don't want it.
So you can still leave a lot of those necessary things in the picture that create that atmosphere from how you shot.
Absolutely. So it's a little bit of a conundrum going forward. I mean, AI is really a problem now for photo contests because we've been using AI forever. Content aware fill, all of the healing tools. That was Adobe Sensei AI. Now it's a little bit different, and we start getting into generative AI, where you need internet and the software goes out and does whatever it does. I don't really know. But I will tell you that this it just gives you so much power over your image that contests are it's going to be a tough one in terms of backscatter removal.
Well, that's really exciting. Let's see how it all pans out. But congratulations, it's wonderful, and we're really pleased that you developed it.
Me too, for my own sake.
Anyway, we might just cut to a clip, and we're going to show you exactly how it works. Thanks, Erin.
Fantastic. Thanks. All right, so what we have here is Photoshop right after you've opened an image into Photoshop. And I know a lot of people don't understand Photoshop, so we've tried to make it as little terrifying as possible by already adding this action, which is just a group of automated steps that lead you through the Photoshop process to run BackscatterXterminator. And we've already selected this layer here that says click here conveniently. That activates the process, and all you have to do is get it running by hitting this arrow. As it's running, it's building layers, it's running the filter, it's adding a layer mask, it's adding a cleanup layer, it's choosing a brush, and it's selecting the right color for you if you wanted to edit this at all. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see how crazy this is, because one of the hardest things to do is to remove backscatter and not decimate light rays. And here we are. There's the before and there's the after, and the light rays remain, and the grain of the image is perfect. If for some reason you want to remove more, it's easy on the cleanup layer. You just get one of the healing tools and take out whatever's left. It's super easy, but there's usually not very much left at all. Let's take a look at one more. Bring this down here. Oh, sorry, I have to reset this. Okay, so here's another one, and this one has all different kinds of backscatter in it. Again, this just says click here, so this is letting you know which level of this action to click. I'm just going to click this little arrow, which activates the program. Get your little hamster on a wheel there, and boom, before and after, before and after. It's crazy, and I'll zoom in on this one too, just so we can see what really happens close up. It's insane. I mean, I feel like I'm pulling a rabbit out of a hat every time I run it. It's nuts.